A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Now the Panthers offense to go on the attack first. Mason Heinzel, what a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
From the gun, it's Turner. There he goes. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Got rid of it just in time. Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Kent. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. The short hands, it's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Selling the fake. Trying to get rid of it. And he gets rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the run, it's Turner. Got him right there.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Hicks. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Hit right back to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Second down, gonna throw it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Got him on the RPO. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Miami's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this guy doubtless will be a focal point. Elijah Lofton. 5 catches in there last win, a couple of them going for touchdowns.
You know, what's interesting is you look at the win streak this team is on. You took a look at the offense, especially on film. The tight end is the guy.
Just plowing ahead. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Lofton. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Hands it off on the counter. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On play action. Look out. On the move and looking deep. He throws back across his body and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Tells the run, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab at the tag. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6. That's the first score today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And he did get that extra point through the surface, no problem.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Defense in press coverage. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Using his legs, it's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Mensah. In traffic, it's Lofton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw one first. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards. It makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
A disastrous play, stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his target.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss, move the chains.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Need a bunch on 2nd down. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He wants to throw it again. Fires left. It's caught.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Hits inside. It's Turner. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to the well. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
A little surprising that they didn't go for two, but they're still down by a point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rifles it down the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Finding some room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Mensah. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Out wide left, it's Vaughn. Touchdown, Canes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
3rd and long right here. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. Holly Rowe has an update.
guys, here on the Hurricane sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
All right, Holly. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here's Mensa to throw. Stepping to the right. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield, and time is running short. They're all over him. Fires on the move. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Arizona taking on the number 24 team, the Iowa State Cyclones.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Mensa. Under pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Working that left side now. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Right at the line. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Canes are flying down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Pringle, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Number 94, Celtic kickoff.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to get started. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead.
Snags it, and he's open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick give. It's Turner. Cinderella. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The play fake. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side is Lee. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the left side. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Throwing, Mensah. Still looking to his right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right side, it's Lofton. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Pittsburgh sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win, and he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Guys?
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on second down. Caught by Smith. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Second down to the air. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Guys, here on the Hurricane sideline, their quarterback is getting a lot of congratulations, high fives, pats on the helmet. On that last scoring throw, that put him on top in the conference for this season. A new passing touchdown record in conference history. He's got to run back out there, though, and keep playing in this game, but I can tell you, guys are fired up for him right now. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll need a bunch on second down. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Mensah to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They were all over it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. On the ground, it's Fletcher. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's sacked. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The run inside. It's Smith. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Cook. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. They booted away on 4th down. Looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher.
There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Got enough for the first down. Breaks away on the left. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. A first down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being